and girls. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 214. March. This is March. This is March, boys. We've already had a buzzer beater. It's March 2nd. It's 2025. This is March. I'm going to say this is March about 400 times. It is National Old Stuff Day, which we have something about that. I am AK, your co-host. With us, G.U.Y. here on the road with the I didn't even look at your background. That is definitely Myrtle Beach, dude. That is a beach condo 100%.
It's beach for sure.
And every now and then you can catch a glimpse of WWE in that picture frame right behind his head.
Right,
I didn't know if it was that or my glasses. I got it on A&E. I don't get this channel at home, so why not watch a little WWE Rivals? Because there's not really any good sports on, right now. I don't really want to watch NBA.
No.
I don't want to watch, Atlantic 10 basketball, even though it might help me in the first or second round of the tournament.
We got something for that.
But I could always love a good WWE rival.
Yeah, dude. And we've got Edge. Edge is back. Edge is testing out some new equipment. He's got the setup. He's got it, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Yes.
Speaking of which, also on A&E, they have this new show called LFG, Legends and Future Greats.
That's really good.
And it's like watching one of those cooking shows where they cook in front of you and all the chefs are like, you didn't use the right blah, 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 blah. And it's this, there two guys are wrestling, and it's legends like Road Dogg Jesse James, who's bald now, which is weird. Bubba Dudley, Booker T, Undertaker, and they're all critiquing these people wrestling.
So weird.
Yeah.
LFG, that's so good.
LFG, Legends, Future Greats.
Shout out to the Elimination Chamber. That was a big one for people.
Heel Cena, dude, that's the best. I hope he comes out in the wrestling or basketball jersey and raps again. We need that Cena.
I don't know.
We need that Cena.
But yeah, Edge has a new mic, dude. Welcome back.
Good, man. I'm fancy now. Like I'm official and stuff. I'm proud of it.
You are.
I love it, man.
Sound great.
Nothing Thanks. Like talking. Yeah, got a sound guy. And also to Texas. He's out tonight, but shout out to everybody who's been listening to the podcast. Our numbers in our relative, we're not part of my take yet or anything. I mean, yet, but a relative explosion in the audio downloads. I mean, Good Pods is helping us out. Everybody's helping us out. And we're just trying to have a good time. So if you come on here and yell at us about LeBron and say that we just don't know what we're talking about, yeah, dude, and they call us losers and idiots, yeah, of course we are. We're trying to have fun out here. We're not trying to be right all the time. Who cares? So we just appreciate everybody following the show and those who are tuning in. We've got a great show tonight. First thing we got Deebo got traded, obviously. Do what?
I have thoughts, but I can save them.
We're going to get to it, and we have a debate. We have a debate that we always start off with. I'm cruising through the internet. I'm not going to get through the beginning of a show without debating something. And I had to put my Niners hat back on because I don't want any discrepancy to be thrown around here as Deebo Samuel is traded, and I'm sure there's about to be an onslaught of shenanigans thrown my way. So you know that I'm prepared. I got a whole slideshow on this on why this is a great move.
Oh, yeah, of course you do. Yeah.
Of course I do. I mean, you could ask me any question you want, and I'm going to have the answer. No doubt about it. So
it's like an open book test.
And exciting guest next week or week or two. We've been in contact with JBR Brackets, who, holy smokes, dude, that guy puts it's incredible. Some of the work that he puts in there. It's wild, man. So
how good is he?
We're about to find out because we're going to put the ball in the court. So, our balls are going to be in his court. So that'll be next week. We're going to try to get some bracket. So, but yeah, we're going to get to the Deebo stuff. But first, Will's here from Game On.
Hey, Will.
Game On. If you don't, tomorrow morning, bright and early, Game On. Go over to Rumble, Twitter, YouTube, all that places. Great guys, great show.
Making Super Bowl moves in 5 years.
No, dude. This is all, look, we're going to get to it. First, we have to debate this. I came across this. On the show, Salute Your Sports. We got headlines. We're going to talk 3 major topics. We're going to do the Cognizant Classic. We got some DFS and golf to talk about. We're going to hang some banners. Then we got other relevant sports news with hockey and basketball. But first, boys. This came across, and I'm like, this is something that we could absolutely yell at each other about and text. I don't know what his answer would be, but it'd probably be something stupid like, "Oh, we're the rats. We're the 10,000 rats." It's the question is, you have to survive 20 minutes with one of them for $10 million, and it's a picture, and it says, "Which one are you picking?" And it's a picture of a grizzly bear, a tiger, a hippopotamus, an alligator. You have 20 minutes to win $10 million. Edge, which one are you taking?
Hippopotamus.
Interesting.
What?
Yeah. I'll go on because it's just one hippopotamus. So if I'm on a boat, I'll just sit there and
Whoa. Who said you were on a boat?
He doesn't have a boat.
Who said I wasn't? You just said spend 20 minutes with one. You didn't tell me I could be on an airplane and dust all of them, Hey.
That was an inside joke. Your boat's going down to sink.
Dude, first of all, hippopotamuses, they don't eat meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They just don't like you. So they're basically your average Democrat.
Hold on, let's go to the tape here. Okay, 750,000 black bears kill less than one person per year.
Black bears, though. You said grizzly.
Alligators.
You said grizzly bear, tigers, and alligators and hippos.
Okay, there's 7 alligators.
Whoa!
Go ahead.
Wow!
There's only one.
Golly, taking shots from the audience already here. Jeez.
Holy smokes!
She knows.
Dude.
She knows. Shout out.
Dang.
Wow.
Can you go to bed? Oh, what are we doing here? Jeez.
Marriage counseling.
Golly.
We film it from a live studio audience or a live virtual audience for those of you. Edge, I love that.
But look, there's only one true answer here. And, last show, if you remember correctly, we talked about how good I was at the L drill and the 3-cone drill, changing directions and, not great fast forward, straightforward, but good at changing directions. So there's only one answer here, and it's got to be the bear, because the bear runs straightforward. The bear is like Butch. Like Butch is only good running straightforward. But if you turn, if you juke, you run the L drill, the 3-cone drill, the shuffle, whatever, you're going to be able to get away from a bear. So I'm going bear.
No, that's the complete opposite. You should lay down and play dead.
No.
With a bear?
But then you're going to get eaten by vultures.
See? Look at this. The bear, because I would play dead for 20 minutes. Look, all you have to do.
But you know me. I can't sit still for 20 minutes. I'm going to play dead for 20 minutes.
I would take the Tigers because all I got to do is show them a picture of the new college football playoff format and it'll choke and be dead.
Hey, at least we made it there. We just didn't win it.
I'm going to say the Tigers because all you got to do is tell them they're raising tailgate prices.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, give us another $5,000. You can have the parking spot you want.
Dude,
just throw cash at it. It stops eventually.
So tigers kill an average of 50 to 60 people a year. Hippopotamuses kill about 500 to 3,000 people a year. And you're dead.
Is that because they knock over people in boats that can't swim though? Like
you don't have enough.
They don't even like meat, so they're not even eating you. They're just killing you.
Yeah, I mean, before this, like I was like, really, what does the hippopotamus do? So like I have to like YouTube it, like hippos versus humans.
Hippos are mean.
And the ones I've seen, I'm like, okay, you're an idiot. Like you literally try to drive on top of it, or you're out there in a kayak in the whatever river that is. Like, come on, what are we talking about here?
I'm just saying. So BMO said, going with the tiger, they sleep 20 hours a day. Just hope the 20 minutes you're with them, they ain't awake. Yeah, so you only got to get 20 minutes, dude. Will says the correct answer is alligator. Get on its back, hold on, you're set. Just don't go near the water. I'm with you. I think it's a gator, dude.
Not a chance, dude.
Yes. Are you kidding me?
No. Y'all think you can get on his back, but the problem is like you got to get on his back and hold his mouth shut because they're going to start doing them barrel rolls and then flipping that tail around and everything else, dude. Like that's a hell of a roller coaster that you're going to be on for 20 minutes.
I watched Billy Horschel just poke one in the face with a golf club and it scurried off like an absolute pansy.
Yeah, right.
That was a baby gator.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't say a 12-foot gator. Gators,
and that gator was also in West Palm, so it's probably, rich.
It's probably retired.
It's not country gator.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that's not swamp people gator. Or jump in your boat.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Shoot him!
All right, so that was a pretty. You had to. That's a pretty. Everybody's all over the map. What is everybody gonna? I have to put this one on YouTube or get a clip. Hopefully, it pulls. We get a clip.
And I'm telling you, dude, 20 minutes is a long time.
You are not surviving with a hippo for 20 minutes. Dude. That thing will whomp you.
No, hammer down.
Which? How about this?
Okay.
Which one of those four do you think that you could calm down in 20 minutes?
I could calm down?
Like not try to kill you.
If I have a weapon with me?
Not the
slingshot.
No. Like I need at least a 45 pistol or something.
I mean, tigers are cats, so you could just, find some sand or something. I don't know. Get a stick.
What are you gonna whip out your laser pointer and start throwing it?
Hey, you're whipping out a boat that you don't have. So I don't know. Apparently, already rules.
What are you, the genie from Aladdin?
Never said it was my boat. Never said it was my boat. I said a boat. Just hammer down.
I can't believe she did that. That was awesome.
What a jerk.
I text her. I said all-time comment.
That was phenomenal. That was absolutely incredible. Okay. So that settles that. That was a lot of fun. See, that was a good one. I love doing stuff like that. That's how you get the ball rolling. Number two.
The thing is you always do these, and the person that we really need on the show to do this is Tex, because he's going to list out every single ridiculous stat line, whatever, for each animal to tell us why it should be that animal.
I mean, 100% he's going to do that.
And, Game On said, jump on the alligator's back. Dude, jump on the hippo's back. Like, hold on to them ears there and ride that bull. Let's see what you got.
Dude,
well, jump on any of their backs then. Let's just...
It's not, it doesn't say jump on their back for 20 minutes.
Fuck, put them in the rodeo. Let's just rodeo 8 seconds these things.
The problem with the grizzly, though, they're going to climb up a tree and they go vertical. That's going to be rough.
No, that bear, dude, absolutely not. Look at that thing.
That's the thing I'm least scared of.
No. The next thing was this. I just came across this list right here that ESPN put out. What's the best sports movie? Invalid. You know why?
No, Varsity
Take a look,
Blues.
see if you can guess which movie is missing.
Varsity Blues.
Sandlot. Oh no, there it is.
Sandlot's on there. No. Where's the Mighty
Hoosiers?
Ducks? Where's the Mighty? Oh, Hoosiers isn't on there either.
The Mighty Ducks.
This thing is stupid. That's what I'm saying. The Mighty Ducks. How is the Mighty Ducks not on? Where's Any Given Sunday?
First of all,
oh, dude, Any Given
Sunday. The first two take off. Step Up. Where's Step Up?
Where's Dodgeball? Damn it.
Where's Forrest Gump? That's a sports movie.
Oh, that's true.
That's the greatest movie of all time. It's got every single genre in it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I'm with Edge though. Where's Varsity Blues?
Varsity Blues. That's what I mean. Like Sports Center, you let them make
Little Giants.
They tried to capture like every single sport. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. This is such a DEI. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Carter's definitely not the best basketball movie.
No. Who's over Hoosiers? Semi-pro? Dodgeball?
Telling you, dude.
Telling you. You don't be telling me. Okay. That's how you get the ball rolling. Anything else on those?
No.
All right. Again, thanks for everybody for tuning in. New shows or new listeners to the show. Just follow along. Don't be afraid to hit the thumbs up. Follow along. We appreciate it. Damn it! See The Blind Side.
Yeah. My goodness.
Who is ESPN
So that's, to me, that's Sandra Bullock's best movie. That for her looks.
Really?
She looks the best in that movie. My
Because
opinion.
she dyed her hair blonde.
1000%.
Oh my gosh, dude! You live like
I knew it too. I was like, he's
Angels in
setting
the
it up.
outfield, Major
my-
League.
Man, did we
What?
just create our own list?
Yeah, I think we need to do that. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but hey, just ask me. Say, make me a graphic of
The
list.
Big Green.
The Big Green. That's what I'm talking about.
That was what's fun. Speaking of the dude from the Sandlot, that guy. What's his name? I don't know what his name is. Ham.
Patrick Henna.
Yeah. So we did a thing
Love
with
it.
him last year, and it was him playing, golf with a couple of the guys, and a lot of guys came through. They threw baseball with him, all this stuff. Well, Tommy Fleetwood came through,
Oh,
and Fleetwood was like, "Hey, man, I want to say I'm sorry. I haven't seen your movie. So whatever you say about the Sandlot, I haven't seen it." And to give credit to Ham, he goes, "That's why I made the Big Green for you, mate." I was like,
Dude,
touche.
let's go.
Touche. But he hadn't seen that one either, so it didn't matter.
Dang.
Oh my gosh, she just rattled them off. A league of their own.
God, send her the link. Come on the show.
Let's
Dude,
go.
No. Tell her
Come on,
go to
Edge.
bed. Go to bed. Like, what are we doing?
It's phenomenal. Okay. That's how you lead the show in. We got golf and we got football news to get to. So let's go ahead and let's hit the Salute Your Sports and get into the first segment. Okay, here's the Salute Your Sports. We got the list, but first, before we do that, it's the dad joke. It's back. Got laughed off, got booed off the stage last time, so we're coming back with a vengeance. Why shouldn't you marry a tennis player?
Because it's always your fault.
Because love means nothing to them.
Dang. That was better than last week's, though.
Faults of your stars.
Let's go. You could have gone the racket route, probably, too. Here it is. The top 3 headlines.
Because you'll never be the ace.
Oh.
Yes.
I know tennis. I know ball.
You do know ball. You know Harry Ball. Furry Ball. No doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, headlines from all this. We say all sports included, but this just basically has turned into football news because we miss football.
Football's back.
It is back. I'm sorry. It never left. Remember the 3 days where we didn't have football, and then it was like, oh, the combine's here. Okay, number 1. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. So obviously I'm wearing my Niners hat. For those of you who can't see the screen, it says Deebo Samuel has been traded to the Washington Commanders. Who won the trade? Whoever wants to go first, go ahead. I got a whole lot. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are done.
What do you mean to read? It says Deebo Samuel traded to Washington. Who won the trade? I'm going to do a little spin zone on you right here.
Go ahead.
Because I'm going to say the Niners won the trade.
Yes. Damn it. That's not what I was expecting you to say.
And let me tell you why. Because in my opinion, my personal opinion, I don't know the guy, never met him, never done anything with him, but I think Deebo has become a cancer. He was great when he was the clear number 1, but once other options came up, he has underperformed. If you remember correctly, when he said something about wanting to be the number 1 and needed the ball, they threw it to him and he dropped it. Remember that crossing route that he should have scored a touchdown on?
I remember that.
He won't be the clear number 1 in Washington because they got Terry, they got Brian Robinson Jr., and they got a new star QB who just won Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. So I think he's still going to be a problem. If you look at what the Bills just did, they got rid of their guy that was a problem, and they went to the AFC Championship.
So you're saying NFC Championship?
Not a chance.
I'm saying football is the ultimate team sport. Deebo has made it about himself. Therefore, I think the Niners won the trade.
Do you know why he made it about himself, though? It's because he's a South Carolina Gamecock. He's terrible.
Oh, he's going back to the beginning where it all started.
Yeah.
What did they get for him, though? I have no idea about that.
5th rounder.
That's it? Wow.
5th rounder.
1 5th rounder.
Well, it was more about they were going to owe him like $18 million. I have a trust me, I have a slide that will explain all this.
Okay, so let's go back to BMO's comment earlier where
this one heard they were listening to offers on Ayuk.
Ayuk is didn't he just get paid like 120 mil for 3 years or something like that?
Yep.
So they might be just listening, but I doubt they pull a trade with him. Right? Wouldn't you say?
What? Oh yeah, they're gonna trade Ayuk. They're gonna trade him and draft Luther Burden out of Missouri. You watch it, book it.
I think I love this comment by Mimo. Hey, you got paid, Deebo got fat. Facts. But I think the Niners are about to set themselves back 5 to 10 years.
Oh my gosh! See, I knew you were guessing that jazz, dude.
Speak on it.
Because what they're trying to do is turn over their roster. And they're going to pay Purdy. Let me rephrase that. They're going to overpay Purdy, and they're not going to be able to bring guys in. And they've been shown that they don't draft well. They got lucky one time. They don't draft very well. I just think they're going to be in trouble once they overpay Purdy, and then get rid of their stars.
Plus, Purdy just got married, so you still got the 5-year jinx on him or 4-year jinx on him.
Four left.
CMC's probably done.
They're not going to be able to pay Jennings either because they're going to overpay Purdy. They're going to have to get rid of Jennings.
Their offense is not the problem.
Then you got left. So you're left with Purdy, who's overpaid, without any weapons because Kittle is old.
Okay.
McCaffrey is hurt.
Yep.
And your best wide receiver, with all due respect, and I do say with all due respect.
Now you can say whatever you want. We've established that.
Has a gunshot hole in his chest.
He did get going early, though. He did get going late. I mean, he got going late.
Get going early.
If CMC gets hurt again this year, I don't wish it on anybody, but if he does, he's retired. So where are you?
You don't wish he gets hurt. You just wish they suck. So that
he got married too. Edge. CMC got married too.
Oh man, dude, just hang it up.
It's the double marriage. That might turn to 8 years.
Oh,
which, if you were listening, I just said the Niners were setting themselves back 5 to 10 years.
Yep, that's right.
If I had my big board, I might write it down, but I don't have it. So,
Are you done?
For now, until your slide comes up, and then we can hammer it back up.
Until you try to come at me.
I'm not going to try to do anything, right? The offense wasn't the problem. They were like this. They had like the second most total. They were like a top 5 offense yards and points. It was their defense that sucked. So let's just get that straight right away. So you don't know ball clearly because you don't know those stats. But I mean, stats only matter whenever it's Josh Allen and he has all the stats. You know, you're like Lamar Jackson me every time.
Well,
stats matter and then they don't matter. Make up your mind. So they either had one of the best offenses in the league or they didn't. So
I'm going to John Madden you and tell you that the goal of each game is to score more points than the other team.
Okay. Well, it's hard to do when
if your offense is so good, then you should have scored more points than the other team. But your team's not the Bills, and the Bills, outscored every opponent they played by a lot of points.
You're right. They, greatest AFC divisional team that ever was.
Yeah.
Whatever. Good. Congratulations.
What? Remember December 1st, 2024? You remember that day?
What about it?
We sat here and watched the Bills run the score up on the Niners.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah. So I can say whatever I want. Then.
You can say whatever you want, and then I can just refute it with facts. So whatever you want to do, dude. All right. So here's why they did it.
I can't see those.
It just says they're going to save $17.5 million, basically. This is from a 49ers reporter. And if they traded Brandon Ayuk, they wouldn't be paying for him to play somewhere else. They would still absorb 18.4 of Ayuk's prorated signing bonus, so they're not escaping that charge. So the trade would save the 49ers $110 million over the next 4 years, but with an increased cap charge of about $7.7 million. I'm not a capologist, okay? But basically what it says is they saved $17.5 million for trading Deebo. That's why they traded him for a 5th-round pick. Everybody's like, oh, that's a steal. And it's like, well, not really, because the 49ers had to give up some. The Commanders and the 49ers had to exchange something where it was like, okay, we'll give you Deebo, but we're not going to ask for like a 2nd-round pick because you're going to have to take his money too. Like you have to pay him. So that's number one. Number two, 5th-round pick. Guess who was drafted in the 5th round? I don't know. George Kittle. Ever heard of him?
Before Lynch got there.
Dre Greenlaw. Ever heard of him? Diamador Lenore. Ever heard of him?
No.
Talanoa Hufanga. All these guys are
No.
Pro Bowler, all pros. All of them in the 5th round.
I've heard of 2 of those guys.
In the 5th round. Now, you thought I stopped there? Wrong. Guess who else was drafted in the 5th round? Herschel Walker. Ever heard of him? Stephon Diggs. Tyreek Hill. Ben Coates. Look at all these legends drafted in the 5th round. So if you think a 5th-round pick is not valuable, you're wrong.
I never said it wasn't invaluable because I've told you before that the 4th and 5th round is where all the stars come out.
Well, Edge, he's talking about.
He's just trying to prove a point because he thinks that the Niners won the trade, and he's just going to go on this deep dive of meaningless bullshit just to try to prove his point.
Edge.
It's not meaningless.
Edge. He's talking about 100 years of pro football, and he gave us a list of 8 players.
The one I just showed you was from the last 5 years.
8
years. There's only so many 5th-round draft picks a year. What this really says.
32. Actually, there's more than 32, I think, because people get what are they called? Contemporary? I don't know. You know I can't say words.
What, compensatory?
Yes, that word.
You know, how many Super Bowls did the Niners win with Deebo?
0.
Nothing. None. 0. Didn't show up in the game, ever. Same with Ayuk. Nothing. You know why? Because they're 32nd in the NFL in separation. These receivers cannot beat man coverage. And then whenever they get beat, it's because people run man coverage against them. Can't run zone against Purdy. He will eat you alive. So they didn't win a Super Bowl with Deebo. They're 32nd in separation. Ayuk is freaking furious because he wanted to go to Washington. So are they trolling Ayuk by trading Deebo to Washington when they could have traded him, even though he played with Jaden Daniels for a year? Okay. Now the Niners have 11 picks in the draft, which they might be able to flip for something else. And finally, this tells you that it's Brock Purdy's team. 100% all in Brock Purdy. That they're going to pay this man, and he is now the focal point of the offense. Enough of the dump off to Deebo, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It's over. This means we need receivers that can fit Brock Purdy's skill set, which is chuck the ball down the field, period. That's what he does best. He leads the league in air yards per target.
What happens if Deebo goes to the Commanders and it's like Saquon Barkley going to the Eagles and he just rolls everyone?
I'm not worried about that because the Commanders' defense sucks.
He didn't answer my question.
He'll have a good year. I'm not saying he's not going to be good.
Outscore people.
Did I say he was washed at all? I said, no, I didn't say that. He's going to be – Terry McLaurin's going to take the top off the defense for them, and it'll make Deebo much more effective. There are two things can be true, dude.
Problem with Deebo is his style of play. He's getting too much wear and tear. I mean, he was injured half the year.
Well,
yeah, maybe it's the Niners line that's terrible.
Maybe it's the Niners strength and conditioning program.
Oh, yeah.
Do you really want to go back to the report cards? Where the Bills were like 28th?
That was not how good they are. That was if they're liked. That was if they are liked or not.
Okay.
They can be buddy.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
All right. What's the other sad stats you got? Here we go.
That's it. That was it. That's all I had.
That's all you went on a deep dive and tried to defend Deebo, and all you pulled up was this. Like, I was expecting to be wowed and excited that you were gonna get something. And
yeah, he wanted me to buy into the Niners being back, and he told me that it was it was Purdy's team. That's not buying me in.
Why?
Because he went 5-12 this year.
Brock's gonna play another 2 years, and he's gonna be out. He's already got his deal with John Deere. He's ready to go back and start farming again. He's about to get married.
You're about to see him at Cabela's trying to sell you something when you walk in.
No, he's gonna be farming, dude. He got a fat contract with John Deere. Next, it'll be Chevrolet.
No, he's a Toyota guy.
You'll see him. What?
Yeah, didn't he get? He got his whole offensive lineman crew.
Yeah, that's just for contract purposes, though. I'm talking about when he goes. Toyotas can go up there, and where is he at? Iowa, up there in the snow. That ain't happening.
No, he lives in Arizona. He don't live in Iowa.
He goes and farms with his girlfriend in Iowa, or I guess his wife now.
That's what I'm saying.
His wife's the farmer, not him.
Who wears pants?
So his wife drives the truck.
He's an American, dude. He's an American.
He's going to do it another 2 years, and they're going to be growing goats, and you're going to see him on a Lay's chip bag. Says, we raise these taters in Idaho.
They'll be picking peanuts at Edge's farm.
No,
boiled peanuts, dude. Boiled peanuts. No, I don't know. The Commanders.
Demo with a great question.
What?
Is Purdy the NFL's version of Bronny James? I don't know who Purdy's dad is.
Who's his dad? Didn't we already do this deep dive?
Great question. He shoots layups like Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Oh my gosh. So no, the whole Deebo thing. Everybody's like, oh, the Commanders are Super Bowl favorites. It's like their defense still sucks. And is he that big? I mean, everybody was dumping on him at the end of the year. He's washed. He stink. Let's not forget, he's still doing a podcast. He's still, I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm not that worried about it. I'm kind of glad that's over, because it was getting to the point where it was like every offseason, it's him or Ayuk who's going to complain.
That's how I felt about Diggs.
Just every offseason, man. That's receivers get that way, man. Eventually they get, and the reason they get that way is because they know they're losing it.
Yeah, they can feel it.
They have to start making noise. So,
and in practice, the DBs in practice aren't letting them get off. Like, they're running their mouth too. So it's not.
Yeah,
they don't get a break from it. A new team doesn't fix that.
Yep. Number 2, the Rams and Matthew Stafford have reached an agreement today on a restructured deal. This was a couple days ago, that keeps him in Los Angeles and squashes any and all trade speculation. The first significant offseason domino has fallen, according to Adam Schefter. And basically, this was just to get him more guaranteed money, because he only had $4 million guaranteed in 2024, and his cap hit was going to be like $49 million this year. So he turned down multi-year contracts for $100 million from the Giants and the Raiders. So in your face, Tom Brady, already losing. Yeah, dude. Why would he? I mean,
why would you want to start over at his age?
No, absolutely. I mean, the Rams have one of the best young defenses in football. So the question is, what does this mean for Aaron Rodgers' legacy? That's the real question.
Is he the Giants? Is he going Giants?
Apparently, I've heard, but he's already started that Devontae Adams has to go with it.
Already?
Yes.
The Jets said they're open to trading him.
Can't even get him in.
$30 million cap hit.
I'll give Aaron Rodgers that. He goes to bat for it. If he likes you, he will literally take you everywhere. That's why Pat McAfee likes him so much.
Mm-hmm.
Pat McAfee's like, I'll just put all my guys on the sideline here, and we'll just do a sports show, and then we'll just block people who are trying to be funnier than us. Sure. My parents were up in Boone, and sent the picture of the College Game Day thing of McAfee.
Yeah.
And I was like, we need to rip that off the wall. Get that guy out of here. Let's go draw a mustache.
The shirt was sweet that he had.
Yes, it was. But that was not his idea.
No, it wasn't. Our equipment trainers gave it to him.
Yeah, that was the App State guys, but he probably stole it and made his own, whatever. Any thoughts on Stafford signing? I mean, Edge, J-Vi?
I'm surprised he did.
Really?
Yeah, man. Hang it up, dude.
Oh,
Nah.
you're thinking he was going to be done?
Yeah.
He's
sure.
one of those guys that his whole identity is football. He's not going to be able to hang it up.
He's made like $400 million. Like by the end of this contract, he's going to have made like $300 or $400 million.
To me, he's going to like. To me, he's
just in football, not even counting anything.
He's like Jay Cutler. Like once Jay Cutler was done, like Jay Cutler's wife was just all in the media for her podcast and doing whatever. I feel like, and that went downhill fast. Not saying that Stafford and his wife are going to get divorced or anything, but like his wife does a podcast now.
Jeez.
And he just tries to stay out of the media. And I feel like he's going to have to be in it. So he might as well just play football. So he doesn't have to be involved in all the other drama crap.
I don't know, man. Like he's the best quarterback at like it probably in history of is he the next Eli Manning?
He's better than Eli.
I don't know, but he's going to get up there with a Super Bowl win, and yeah, I mean he has all the he has way more passing yards than Eli Manning. I know that, but I
want to say he's done more with less, but he had Calvin Johnson for like 8 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
you go up to Detroit, and as soon as he leaves, they start becoming a powerhouse organization, right? I mean, you could say that he helped elevate the Rams, but the Rams already been to a Super Bowl. So it's like he's like this quarterback to me, and I always get in trouble because I'm at Stafford. I like Stafford the guy. I don't like Stafford the quarterback. I always say that, but
that's because he's played for teams that go against your team.
No, the Lions, they lose or he leaves. They start winning, they start making trips to the playoffs. He gets to the Rams where Jared Goff
made the playoff. He made the playoffs with the Lions. He just never
how is
won.
Jared Goff any different than Matthew Stafford? How? Other than the Super Bowl.
Matt Stafford's won a Super Bowl.
Oh, great, dude. Okay. Great. That's it.
Jared Goff has lost 2 Super Bowls.
So that one win, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah. According to Hall of Fame voters.
Yeah. If you decide to get a jacket or not.
Jim Kelly, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Why? He didn't win a Super Bowl.
He went to 4, though.
Oh, okay. So it matters for Jim Kelly, not for Jared Goff, though. Got you. Got it. Makes sense.
Jared Goff has not been to 4 Super Bowls. He been to 1.
He could if he hadn't run into Brock Purdy.
That was not Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
What? Dude, oh, no. No. That wasn't Brock Purdy?
It was the refs. Not seeing
it was Dan Campbell being an
not
idiot.
Seeing the guy tell the ref that he was eligible receiver. The refs completely blowing the game for the away team, giving the hometown discount, giving the hometown credit to the Niners. He ran into the refs, dude.
The same refs
that Josh Allen ran into against the Chiefs.
Stop it. Okay. Matt Stafford. Great job. Sleep number. Actually, I'm mad at sleep number because my bed broke and it's just flat.
Whoa. The kids show.
No, the air bladder is not holding the air, so it feels like a water bed.
You got to call them and get a new motor.
That thing should have a bat signal for how much we paid for it. That if anything's wrong with it, it shoots a sleep number logo in the sky, and a helicopter flies a sleep number agent down to my house and fixes it.
Yep, I agree.
Like as much as those things freaking.
I pump that joker up once a week and then cap it just so it don't leak it.
No cap.
No cap.
I want Baymax, Big Hero 6 down here at my house. Inflate that sucker up. Get me one of those. Oh, I don't even know why I put this in there. The cap went up again.
So y'all are sleeping on air mattresses.
Basically. Dude, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. We got the cooling sheets.
We got a real bed.
Buddy.
We didn't do all that. I can tell you that. We got the cheapest one.
Dude, I tell you what, I can't stand my wife. She at Christmas time or during the winter, she gets those flannel sheets.
Absolutely not.
Dude, I can't tell you how much I sweat in those things. I'm like, you gotta like do half flannel, half not flannel. What you could get in those sheets.
That's the reason we got the sleep number though, is because wifey likes sleeping on a freaking 2x4, and if I do that, I'm waking up, walking with a limp for the next 2 weeks because I can't get out of bed.
That should be good for your hamstrings, though.
Damn. The cap went up 20-some million, so it's almost 300 million. It's been going steadily up 20 to 30 million. So everybody's like, Taylor Swift. No, it's not.
TV deal.
It's
the TV deal.
I know. I mean, I'm not arguing. Look at that's crazy, dude. That is so crazy how much it's gone up.
Well, what set a lot of teams back, especially the Bills, is 2020. I don't think it went up at all, right? Or it went down.
It went up it went down, and from 2020 to 2021, it went down like 60 million.
So that screwed a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Because they were anticipating it continuing to go up.
They Griswolded him.
And then it went down, and it screwed a lot of teams.
They Griswolded him. Okay, and then finally the Combine. These are just 5 notes that I made from the Combine. I watched. It's crazy, like you watch a bunch of grown men.
I was so upset that Tex isn't going to be on the show today, too.
Dude, he knows when to not show up.
Yeah, he played it right. He saw it, and he goes, no, not doing it.
But the Abdul Carter stuff started the Combine off as he has a stress fracture. And I'm like, man, that is... I knew that he wasn't going to have surgery. It's a stress fracture, dude. He's 20. He's like 19 or 20-some years old. It's a stress fracture. If he just boots it and doesn't do anything on it, it will heal by itself. But it's all a tactic to get in the news and scare people of not drafting him because of injury concerns, because he wants to go to a certain place. Like, that's what he's trying to do. It was so obvious, and people were falling for it. He might have to have surgery. No, he's not going to have surgery for a stress fracture in his foot. Shut up. But anyways.
Was he number 1 overall?
I think he is. He should be. That guy's a freak show.
Good Penn State, right?
Yeah. He has shoulder injury too. So, but number 4, Travis Hunter comments. He said that what he does is more difficult than what Shohei Ohtani does.
Come on
a baseball field.
Dude, I disagree.
Like, he's not facing, Clayton Kershaw and dudes throwing. He's playing.
Well, neither is Ohtani because he plays on the same team as him. But I get what you're saying.
He doesn't practice.
Well, Ohtani can also throw at 90. Like, he's pitching too and playing the field.
Well, I mean, if Travis Hunter was leading the league in categories and things, then yes, he can say that, but he's not. Just because you're playing both and you're good at both, you're not the best at both. Like, Ohtani was like ERA of like 1.7 and hitting like 50 home runs, like tops in the NL and AL.
Travis Hunter wasn't even the best receiver on his own team.
No, he led the league in snaps. Which, I mean, I'm not saying that he's not good, but my goodness, dude.
Yeah.
You're talking about a dude who could have been a Cy Young if he hadn't blown his elbow out and, hitting for the Triple Crown, basically. And he can steal bags, like.
First person since Babe Ruth, right?
Something like that. So the guys not playing, they don't even do the combine, but they show up and walk around with their book bags and just big bro everybody. That made me so freaking mad.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Important.
I'm like, why are you even there? Just give that spot to somebody else. It's infuriating. The number 3 from the combine. This dude from Nebraska, the defensive lineman, Ty Robinson, 6'5", 288, ran a 4.83.
Wow.
Get that guy on the team immediately.
Chucking it.
And that's what I like. You see people like that, and this is like starting to irritate me too. Even with Tex out here saying he can run
5.2,
a sub 5.40. It's hard to run a 5 flat 40. So to see big guys 6'5", 288, 4.3.
That's moving, buddy.
That is moving.
That's a lot of man and a lot of motion right there.
What do you say? A 1-7 for a split?
Yeah. 1-7-1. Dude, I got to give Tex credit. I was looking at the numbers because he got 23 on his bench press. Buddy, Tex, I have it pulled up right here. That would have been like top 12 at the combine this year.
For what, safeties?
No, for all of them.
Overall?
Yes.
Wow.
The leading guy in the 225 was a tight end from Alabama who did 32.
Shows you that bench press isn't important. It's not an important lift.
Like, you're talking about edge rushers, he's not. Tex would have been like top 12 or 15 in bench press.
Jeez.
That's pathetic. I mean, no, shout out Tex, but come on, guys.
He's got short arms too, though.
So that's true. That is true. He does.
I have to go back and look, but was he bouncing? Was he bouncing it?
I don't think he was. I think he had pretty good. I think he had pretty good technique. I hope this drink does not explode all over me because I dropped it. Oh yeah, there it goes.
Liquid death, dude.
Dude, just exploded all over my hands.
So this is the only good thing that came out of Texas is speed.
Dude, this was great. I don't know if you saw this, but Texas is not back because Isaiah Bond said that he was going to break Xavier Worthy's. Worthy's 40. He said, I'm about to smoke his record, and then went out there and wasn't even the fastest guy on his own team. Bad look, boys.
They do have some speed on that team, though. I'll give them that, but that's...
They didn't even make it to a college football championship.
Nope.
That's
two of these guys were on the team this year. That Golden guy is really good, but the funny thing is like everybody's dogging him for being like, "Oh, you suck," and it's like, dude, that is like the snap of a finger difference. It's not like he's like 10 yards behind him,
like a blink.
Yes. So that was a big point, and then the last piece was that I recognized was this dude from Virginia, safety Jonas Sanker, is going viral for looking identical to Jalen Hurts. Like, there's a video of him, and you're like, what the heck? What is Jalen Hurts doing there with the DBs? It looks just like him.
It's like that quarterback from Nebraska looks like Patty Mahomes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I thought that's what you were going to be talking about.
Any thoughts on the combine? Those are my 5 takeaways.
J-Bot, you got any? Because I got a list over here.
Well, I was just going to bring up what you sent me earlier.
Oh, yes. Yeah, take that.
So Edge sent me a video early of Quinn Ewers, who I had no idea was even going to the combine. I thought he was –
That's his name.
I thought he was going to the
I almost spit my water out.
transfer portal.
What are you,
the guy couldn't hit a pass at the combine to save his life.
Will Howard either.
It's the exact reason why you don't throw at the combine. You're throwing to receivers that you've never thrown to before. Don't throw. Wait till you're on combine.
Why haven't other coaches figured that out yet? Throw it out. I mean, or at least it's had receiver static, because if you're the receivers, you're still putting on more of a show because you get more reps at the combine because of the quarterbacks, right? So I wouldn't want a bad quarterback throwing to me. I'd be ticked off that, dude, this guy's wasting my time, or making you look bad at the same time. So,
well, and you got to think too, like a lot of these guys, they probably don't really have a choice because they're going back to their school, like, I don't know, Purdue or somebody. No knock on Purdue, but big knock on Purdue. Like, they might not have decent receivers to throw to at their school combine, so they need to be seen throwing to good receivers. But Ewers, or whatever the hell his name is, he had 2 guys on his team that were at the combine. Just wait to throw to them when you know you can just throw to them at your own combine.
Winked at him. I got you. Overthrow.
Yeah, sailed it.
Put it in the stand. See you later.
Looked like Josh Allen in his rookie year, 3rd row.
Must be that guy, the Afro Ninja who does the backflip. looks at the camera, winks, and then just cold cocks
Flips and
himself.
lands on his head. But yeah, go ahead, Edge.
Go ahead.
Hold on, I gotta pull up one other list real quick.
Yeah, it's a cool event. Also here, while he's pulling that up, Will said he had a combo with his coach today. When does a group stop becoming independent? We are the #1 independent sports show on Rumble, and someone argued Barstool is, but is Barstool still independent? They are. They get a ton of views, man. Those guys are great.
Who, Barstool or Game On?
Game On. Game On. And Isaac's here. What's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, I don't know. But Barstool independent? Are they independent? I have no idea.
I would probably say since he bought the company back, they're probably independent.
Yeah. Will Campbell, arms are short. Hey, Will Howard was terrible too. He was throwing people out. Hey, what about the Jalen Milroe?
Jalen Milroe, man.
There you go.
Jeez, he was.
Is he bad?
Terrible. Don't get me wrong. He has a cannon that he threw that joker 65 yards, maybe even 70. However, the receiver was at, probably 20 yards behind it and this airballed it, and he couldn't link up with any of them. It was terrible. I think the winner, well, do you just want to do it by category, AK, or?
Go ahead, dude. It's your list.
Seth Hennigan, best looking quarterback at a draft.
I got to get a picture of him.
You didn't get it?
No,
Oh man, I thought you had it in slideshow. All right,
hold on.
Go
ahead, keep going. I'll pull it up.
So he was in Milroe's group, I think, or maybe it wasn't. He was pretty close there, but dude, he was lighting it up. Like every time he threw to like what we were just talking about, random receivers, and they rotated the receivers twice when he was throwing. Dude, it was spot on, like perfect in a basket every time. So J-Vi, if we had the whiteboard right behind you,
yeah,
write that on a post-it and put it on the board. The next one that I think did great for as far as quarterback is Notre Dame Riley Leonard.
I
can't stand him, because I think like
he
if
left.
Do what?
I didn't know he went to the draft.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Figure out how to wear a hat better though.
Yeah, and sitting there smacking that gum, and just trying to be all cool and everything. But I can't stand him as a person. But he is a decent little quarterback. He's probably going to go to the Niners once Purdy leaves. All right, top guys from the draft. Mark it down. #1 linebacker, Barrett Carter. 100%, no questions asked. #1 running back, Phil Moffitt.
Are you just naming Clemson players?
No,
yes.
no. I'm giving you grade A talent that was in.
Hold on.
Combine.
Hold on.
What?
Let me see what did Moffitt bench?
I don't know.
He didn't even do it. I can't
Smart.
trust him. Can't trust him.
Yeah, he's got terrible shoulders, dude.
Can't trust. Well, I mean, you can't bitch 225. How you gonna take it? How you gonna take Fred Warner up in your kitchen?
You lower your shoulder. It has
You
nothing to do with a bench.
apparently.
It has nothing to do with a bench press.
You don't be a third down back.
#1 tight end out of the group, Bergenstool. #1.
Okay, let's see what he benched. He didn't even do it either. What, do they just not bench press at Clemson?
Yeah, we don't have to.
Well, basically what he's telling me is Clemson lost a lot of guys.
Yeah.
What Edge is telling me is that they don't bench press and they can't win a goal line battle.
Hey, and if they were a veteran led team with all these guys leaving that made it to the combine, they should have made it further in the college football playoff.
You didn't expect it going this way, did you? You knew you could come here bringing this Clemson nonsense.
I told you guys, you heard it here first. I was packing it up after Louisville. So the emotional roller coaster I took just to be in the playoffs, I'm happy with.
Oh, so now you're just settling for the play. I go, all right, that's how far Clemson has come.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
like
just happy
you,
to be in
AK.
the
Like,
playoffs
yeah,
now?
yeah, get these guys out of here. They're cancer. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be so much better without them. Yeah.
All right. What else?
Trey Williams, defensive tackle. Yeah.
Shut up, dude. See what did he bench?
Nope.
I'm convinced nobody at Clemson bench presses because I don't see any of them on the bench.
There's still a pro day coming too. I doubt they would do it there, but
Well, yeah, they're probably going to use Nerf weights.
They're definitely got a bitch at pro day.
This
if
is
you're Phil Moffitt, though, I wouldn't touch a bench. I wouldn't even touch a bar because I mean, he played the last half of the season with his arm hanging beside him because he couldn't feel his shoulder.
I remember every time he'd get tackled, it was like they got to put another brace on him.
Yeah, I mean, they were over there on the sideline with a dude with a foot literally in his arm socket right here, and just like stretching that there.
In the guillotine.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
Get that man a Copper Fit sponsor.
That's all I got, though.
That's all. Okay. That's all your notes.
That's all my notes.
All right, that was all from the combine. The combine's fun because just like I'm turning on and being like, "Ooh, this is gonna be great." And then I watch it, I'm like, "This is weird."
Oh, I did have one question. Did Travis Hunter do both ways, or did he just do the receiver?
He didn't do anything. Him, Shador, nobody that's like a top person did anything. They just walked around and like dapped everybody up with book bags on.
Ridiculous.
So you're gonna be bi-positional at the NFL?
He says that's what he says.
No way.
I mean, obviously they're going to work out on pro day, right?
He's better than Shohei Ohtani, dude.
Yeah.
World Series champion, MVP, Shohei Ohtani.
And my poop don't stink.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Now, before we move on to the golf, we do have one more. It's the shambles meter, ladies and gentlemen.
Niners are number one.
Nope. The celebrity fans list, ladies and gentlemen, the shambles meter. Number 4. This is the worst celebrity fan. I don't know if people made this just to like get mad or get people mad. Deebo Samuel did not. I don't think he participated either. Coward. The celebrity fans list. The most famous Bills fan on this list, Chad Michael Murray.
Who?
My wife might become a Bills fan because of that. Wasn't he Dawson's Creek?
I have no idea. I don't know who that is. Let me look him up.
Wasn't he Dawson's Creek or something?
I don't know.
Like some of these, I didn't even know Johnny Depp was a football fan. Like reading through some of
Who's
these, I
his
just
team?
laugh. What?
I don't know who Chad Michael Murray is at all. He's One Tree Hill.
Jeff Garland for the Bears? I don't even know who that is. Post Malone. Oh, that's got to make LeBron James furious.
Wow.
For the Cowboys. Eminem for the Lions makes sense. Justin Timberlake instead of Lil Wayne for the Packers.
This is not true.
Brett Michaels for the Steelers.
Rob Lowe is not a Colts fan. Rob Lowe is an NFL fan.
That's true.
Got him.
Derek Trucks? Who are these people? Tim McGraw? I mean, Jeremy Renner for the Niners. Adam Sandler's a Jets fan.
E40 should be the Niners.
You're damn right. Harry Connick Jr. Love that.
How's John Bon Jovi was trying to buy the Bills? How is he a Patriots fan?
Dude, look at the Ravens. Stacy Keebler.
What?
Blake Shelton's an Arizona Cardinals fan. I think that if you were to power rank these, it's Guy Fieri number 1. Guy Fieri number 1. The Raiders.
Mario Lopez, was he a Chargers fan before LA?
Oh, that's true. Oh, see, that's a good point, BMO. That's what I was like, I know there's somebody that's more famous Steelers fan. It's just a great list. Just a great list. It's one of those things where you're like,
is Luke Combs or Steph Curry more famous?
Luke Combs for us.
I don't know.
We don't pay attention to basketball, so
true.
Well,
Dude,
feel like we
what
should
is
just
going on
make
in your background right now, J.Y.S?
strobe lights?
It's
Anyways,
top 10 greatest wrestling moments.
Number
Okay.
3 is Citibank on the shambles meter.
Dude, how can this not happen to me? Because
Did you see this?
Yes.
Citigroup, the third largest U.S. bank, made one of the most significant banking typographical errors in history. They meant to send a customer $280, but sent him $81 trillion.
and
That's
how is
not
this a
even
typo?
close.
I would have spit that shit.
Dude, did your
Gone.
keyboard break? I mean, like,
That's
dude,
not even close to the same thing.
It's not even the same numbers.
could you imagine a bank calling that guy back and be like, hey, don't spend any of your money. We just overpaid you by a lot.
I'd be
And-
like, but I'd go into whatever and just buy Bitcoin. Just buy all the Bitcoin.
yeah.
Like, just give me every single.
I probably wouldn't have even known that hit my account. I'm not somebody.
You would
that,
have had to have gotten a notification, be like, "Hey, your deposit."
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And when did they realize it? Like, that's what I don't understand.
What was the first thing you do? I would buy Bitcoin. That's exactly what I would do. If I got a notification, 81 trillion, I'd open up a Robinhood account and be like, give me 81 trillion worth of Bitcoin, please.
I'd buy a
crash.
house on the lake.
Yes, let's go. No mortgage.
I'd
Pay
buy the
truck off.
and call up Jed York. Be like, I'll give you $1 trillion for the Niners. Number 2 on the shambles meter, every basketball conference but one. And that is because the Sun Belt Basketball Men's Championship, the Sun Belt is innovators, dude, period. This is absolute, like, the top 2 seeds get a bye all the way. They only have to win 2 games to get to the title.
Jeez.
Like, you start off at 13 and 12 and 11 and 14, and you have to basically, like, round robin your way all the way to the end.
Golly.
It's crazy. That's a great bracket, dude. Great bracket.
They're already in the semifinals.
Yes, they're already in the
It's a good way to get your best teams to the tournament.
That's, I mean, true. It's phenomenal.
Wait till the SEC gets a hold of this. And the Big
They
Ten.
won't do that.
Wait till the college football playoff committee gets a hold of this.
Get me started on the SEC, dude.
I thought
and
that's
number
what you're
1,
going to lead up to is saying every conference bracket is good, but the SEC.
no, the SEC sucks, period. The SBC, that's where it's at. Trendsetters, baby. Number 1 is Jake Paul, and that's because Frank Gore somehow is now boxing. And he's 2-0. And he knocked this dude out.
Who's the guy not?
I'm just glad his shorts. I'm glad his shorts are loose.
How is this guy? Is he like out of money?
He's probably just bored. Probably just bored. Frank Gore didn't want to stop playing, dude. Frank Gore's an animal.
Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? I mean, he's third or second all-time rushing list.
Didn't win a Super Bowl.
Well, he also played for like 18 years. So was he longevity that many yards? Or
It was the same thing with didn't Emmitt Smith play forever too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where's Derrick Henry on the all-time list?
I don't know.
So I want to know.
Let's look it up.
All-time
NFL rushing list.
He said, thank you for our guy Brandon's on here. He said, thanks for Deebo. Thanks for Deebo. And he said, Frank Gore has to be. It's not coming through. It usually comes on the Facebook. Deebo will be fine over there. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, Frank Gore was third.
There you go. So that was the Shambles meter brought to you by us. We don't have a sponsor yet, but we will. Working on Pit Vipers. Try to get Liquid Death too. We'll see. All right, boys. Let's see. What do we got to do next? So Shambles meter was done. We did the salute.
Henry's 19th.
He's 19th? Holy cow.
Yeah.
Dude. That's crazy.
He's highest on active runners. He's 19th.
That seems crazy. And he's going to be done. That's wild.
He's only played 8 years.
That is wild.
9 years. He hasn't played 10 years yet, I don't think.
That's wild. All right, let's go over this golf thing real quick. Let's talk about the Cognizant Classic. Anything else on the combine?
No. Electric?
Yep, electric. You know, let me warn the people to take their Benadryl if they're allergic to electric guitars.
You better get your EpiPen.
That's right. There you go.
Ozempic.
And here's okay, the Cognizant Classic. Not so much of a classic as it kind of flamed out where there were like 34 people within like 5 or 6 strokes. And then Joe Highsmith, for the third time this year, we get another first-time winner. 34 starts for Mr. Highsmith. Lefty, bucket hat. Joel Damon is probably kicking himself because we had Malnati with a bucket hat last year. Joe Highsmith this year. I'm going to show you a picture here in a second. I basically just did a write down notes from day 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I put some notes on here, but this is how it finished up. Joe Highsmith, going to get into all the majors, going to get into the signatures, going to keep his thing rolling for another year or two. Good for him. Then Bridgman and Spawn and McGreevy and Griffin and Henley and Knapp. Knapp basically finished 15 under.
Did he implode?
No, he just well, he did on one hole, but he shot that 59 on. We'll start there. He shot a 59 on Thursday, 12 under, and then just I think he got
3 under the rest of the tournament.
Basically, yes.
Wow.
So, but Jake Knapp can dunk. I did see that, and he squats 365, so he's in pretty good shape.
Dang.
And also on day 1, we had Billy Horschel wrestle a gator, basically. So shout out, if Billy Horschel can do it, then I could probably beat a gator too with a golf club. So here's our winner. This is him. Look at that bucket hat, dude.
Jesus, that guy weighs like $125.
Dude, when he swings the golf club, he like coils up like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Like he like winds up like Bugs Bunny whenever he's playing that baseball game. It's unbelievable how much torque he gets. It's crazy. That bucket hat is filthy too, and his caddy wears a little small bucket hat, so they're like the bucket bros.
J-Vi, you definitely needed a hat.
I know.
Oh, dude. So this is just him, Joe Highsmith, first career PGA Tour win in 34 starts. Shout out me. 17th player to make this event their first PGA Tour win. 4 strokes back from the leader entering today. Second largest final round comeback at this event since 2007. And this was Jake Knapp on his 59 on day 1. +2 strokes gained off the tee. +2.7 strokes gained approach. +1.4 strokes gained around the green. +2.2 strokes gained putting. 12 of 14 fairways hit. 16 of 18 greens. 12 birdies. 0 bogeys. Jake Knapp was cooking on Thursday, boys.
Dialed in.
But he was not. This, and here's also how much of a psychopath Jake Knapp is. Look how close he tees up to that box.
Hey, I would hit that if I was that close with my club.
The mic's going, the box is going. Somebody's getting killed over there on the side. Like he's got that thing. And then I went spin zone. I was like, what if he's using that as like, you cannot outside in this ball. You've got you got to come inside out.
Yeah, I would not. I would hit that with my club probably.
That would be so bad.
Break the head off of it.
So on day 2, so here's the look at who was tipped the most, where the money went. On day 2, we had Luke Clanton, the amateur. He got his tour card. Shout out him. Dude's a baller. Sweet mullet. His sisters are psychopaths because they just walk around wearing shirts that say Luke's biggest fans. And it's all Luke's #1 fans. So he got his card, and then Max Gracerman made the cut on 18 on Friday with an eagle.
Wow.
So that was pretty sweet. Day 3, Taylor Montgomery had a 4-stroke loss at the Bear Trap, which is like 16 or 15, 16, 17. And then some dude was yelling at Ricky Fowler for missing a putt. So he told him that's why you're in the stands. Those are the highlights from day 3.
Wow.
And Jake Knapp, dude, Ricky needs to go back to all orange. I'm going to say it until the cows come home. But Jake Knapp had a triple bogey on one hole today. And Highsmith made a birdie, and that's when everything flipped. So he was a putting. Highsmith was a putting machine. He was 14 under the last 2 days, and his caddy is Joe LaCava IV, who was Tiger's caddy, whose dad was Tiger's caddy when he won the 2019 Masters. And LaCava caddies for
Cantley.
Lowest 72-hole score since the PGA since the Cognizant moved to PGA National. Any thoughts on the golf, boys?
Wind definitely played a factor, and just like I called it, just saying.
Hey, we're getting close.
Players is 2 weeks away, man.
Yeah,
we got the Arnold Palmer.
I would say Bay Hill this week.
Yep.
The Seminole Pro-Am is tomorrow or Tuesday. Tiger's playing.
Oh, he is. Tiger's back. This tournament was okay. I'm getting more into like watching more golf, like it's a pace change when you go from, the combine was on too. So I'm like, oh, I got to watch that.
Yeah.
You go from watching USA versus Canada after the Super Bowl to dudes running around in spandex. And then you turn on golf and you're like, all right, I respect the fact that Joe Highsmith got his first winner this year, which is awesome. I love seeing that. He didn't have anybody. The funny thing is that his mom was going to leave today at the turn because she had to go somewhere, and he wasn't sure if she was going to be there whenever he got done.
That's what happens.
But I guess she canceled her flight. He didn't have a girlfriend or anything to like have a meltdown when he won. So
should have had his boys there.
You're right. He should have. His boys should have been there.
If you don't have a girlfriend, your boys got to be there.
Got to be. Hey, you know what? Joe Highsmith, if you're listening, we'll be your boys. We'll come over there.
We're like, what's that movie where he buys the
Storm Chasers.
Best man, where Kevin Hart's like the fake best man, and
I don't watch a lot of Kevin Hart movies.
Well, he fills in as like people's best man. They pay him, and then he brings friends to be that person's friend, so they don't have to be up there on their wedding day by themselves. That should be us. We could be.
We could
your boys for the day, Sunday. When
just
you
give
win.
us enough. We have kids, so just give us
and we make epic wedding entrances too. So.
Yes,
and we can pop champagne bottles.
Wedding Crashers, that thing. I thought you were talking about Twisters where they go chase storms.
No.
What?
That's Caleb, dude. Caleb's a storm chaser.
Oh, no. They handed it over to the two chicks now.
Oh, because Caleb left.
Yeah. So this was the most tipped, and Highsmith obviously was not on. I don't know what his odds were. They were probably pretty high. So there you go.
If you have a friend that made it on tour, like
the wedding ringer, there you go.
If you are Highsmith's buddy, do you bet him every week to win?
You got to,
right?
If you're like boys, like group chat boys,
yes.
There's a level to if you're boys or not. If you're in the group chats, you're
yes.
You're boys.
If you text him before, like if you're texting him on Tuesday, Wednesday.
You have to.
Like if Smoney was on tour.
Yes.
Yes. Do we bet him?
We do it for guys that we do it for Hubs. We bet on Hubs, Novak, and Lauer every time they play.
True.
In some capacity.
I'm saying, like, do you throw a little bit on for them to win every week?
We should. If I was a better, I'm not like a.
Knowing that you could be out a lot of units.
You should.
If they haven't won in a couple of years. I mean, you think if you're his boy and you bet him every time, then you've bet him 34 times. Does your payout for whatever you're betting, the amount that you're betting, pay out to make up for those 33 losses?
It has to. Because if you bet the same amount, let's say you bet $20 every week, how much is that? $680?
Times 33, 20 times 33.
So that's $680.
Well, really, it's 34 because you betted it this week too.
That's what I'm saying. So, and his odds this week were, I would imagine they were probably plus 10,000 or more, maybe even plus 20,000. So so if you bet $20 on plus 20,000, yeah, it would cover that and then some. You'd be like the Citibank account that gave you $81 trillion.
400 grand.
What?
Yeah.
That's probably more than Joe Highsmith has made all year, or the 34 events. That's a good question.
That's your water cooler debate.
Here's another question. How do you become a bucket hat dude?
Fair skin.
Yeah.
You think?
You're either pale or you got red hair.
He doesn't look very fair skinned. Look at this.
Ears. You don't want your ears. Here's the thing about golf. You can't use regular sunscreen for golf because then your hands get all oily. So you have to use spray because you don't want to rub it on your hands to rub it on your body or face. So you have to use spray. That you get put in a predicament with your face.
Predicament. How do you get in there?
How you gonna get on your ears? If you spray it, then it's all in your hair or on your hat. So if you go bucket hat, you don't have to do the ears.
I wonder if he made a bet with his boys. He's like, hey, watch this. I'm just gonna get a bucket hat, and every week I don't win. I'm gonna make it a centimeter. I'm gonna make it a centimeter wider.
It's like a 10-foot bucket hat.
Sombrero. Dude.
He's got the Dumb and Dumber yellow cowboy hat where he gets all of his shit stolen. Just freaking absolute massive sombrero. If I was on the tour, I'd make a stupid bet with you guys like that. But if I don't win, I'm just going to keep making the bill on my hat a centimeter longer each week.
Yeah, but you don't own up to your bet, so it wouldn't matter.
If I had that kind of money, I would. If I had, I'd look like the guy from Sandlot when he brings out that stupid trout hat, and the bill of the hat's like 15 inches long.
You still sleep on an air mattress, apparently.
I do. So it was a fun tournament. Like I said, I love watching. But again, he just kind of celebrated with his mom, which is weird, and he didn't know when to sign autographs and stuff. But
was his dad not there?
No, it just saw his mom.
Hey, mama's boy.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. All right, guys, we got to do something about these picks that we. How did the make the damn cut parlay go plus 577 on FanDuel?
Well, two guys missed. Three out of the 5 made the cut, and so 2 guys missed. Harry Hall missed it by 1 stroke.
That was brutal.
Mackenzie Hughes was just an all-time letdown. Sometimes it's just not your day. And he had 2 of those back to back. Yeah, for people going minus 19, minus 18, for him to be plus 1 after 2 days was pretty freaking pathetic.
You said that he's like, I don't think Mackenzie Hughes has it this week. Something stupid like that.
But hey, the best part about golf is I get to try again this week.
That's right. That's right, dude. All right, so the make the cut parlay.
Ben Griffin almost won the tournament.
That's true. But if you would have outright bet him, good for you. But you didn't. You put him in to make the cut parlay. So
no. Here's
the sexy 6-pack. Henley almost won. All these guys actually did pretty well.
Why didn't you have the guy that won it on there?
None of the. Yeah. Wait. What's his Highsmith? Yeah. No. I'm telling you. I bet you Highsmith was in the 30,000 range. I'm telling you.
Let's look it up. What was Highsmith's?
So I gave you Henley, Harmon, Geem, Hoagie, Coles, and Molinari. Henley, Harmon, and Geem were cooking. So if you bet them like top 20 or something, you probably had I don't know what they all finished, but they were pretty good. We'll be back again next week with those two. And this right here. So now we've moved on to the golf G.U.Y.S. for your DraftKings lineup. This was absolutely abysmal, boys. This
10,
was
000.
It was plus 10,000?
No. 100,000.
No.
100,000. There's 5 zeros. 100,000.
He was plus 100,000. Highsmith was.
Golf bets. Highsmith's odds of capturing his first victory on tour sat at plus 100,000.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would have paid for it. That would have made up for it.
If you do your $20 bet that you bet on the 30, $2 million.
I would have tipped his caddy if I won that.
I would have tipped him. I would have tipped him. I would have had one of those guns where you just shoot $1 bills into the air.
I have one of those at home.
That's what I'm saying. Holy smokes. Well, that just made me mad.
Bro, he's not on your list.
Hold on. Let me go back to the list. We gotta I put Molinari on there.
At 30.
I should have. Oh, sorry, me. You would have won 600,000. Jeez. Okay. Look, scrap the G.U.Y.S this week. It's just bad week. Just bad week, dude.
Hey, we're still getting as week three of golf. We're still getting into it.
7 of 14 on the year, 1 for 5 this week. The only one to make the cut from this list, Chris Ventura. Shout out Dylon.
But he had a bad day today.
Yes. Yes. Hubs missed the cut. We got it. He can do it. We believe. Hughes missed the cut. Echevarria missed the cut. Fox missed the cut. It moved to 5 under, which really screwed everything up.
Glover missed the cut.
Glover, yes. Glover did miss the cut. Shout out Clemson. Lauer missed the cut. Novak missed the cut. Our guys. We still love them, though. DFS had a pretty good week, though. Cashed a lot. Didn't make any 6 out of 6 lineups somehow. Just stupid.
You're pretty bad about that.
I know. Usually I'm not dialed in yet. I'm not dialed in. So, but we'll keep going. The winning lineup of the contest I was in was Gracerman, Henley, Griffin, Clanton, Hogard, and Highsmith. They actually did play Highsmith. I was surprised to see that. But anyways, congratulations to Highsmith, dude. That's freaking sweet. I love seeing dudes get their wins. And he gets to go play Augusta. That's awesome. So, nothing more on golf, right? We're good?
Right, yep.
All right. Time to hang some banners then.
You did it! Congratulations!
All right, hang the banners. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Do it.
Sorry, J.V. I stole your thunder.
It's all right.
Hang the banners for the greatest team in the nation, Clemson Tigers, for sweeping the South Carolina Gamecocks in baseball.
They still do that. Play one game at Clemson, one at Carolina, one Greenville.
Yeah, finish it up.
You've been Clemsoning this whole freaking podcast.
Dude, he's got a Clemson flag over the American flag. So,
whoa.
You're completely upside down. You realize that, right? Like the American flag is on top and every other flag is below it.
Just saying what it looks like. Angles.
Come on, dude. I see it. It's over it, right?
Totally looks over it.
You're saying Clemson's going to divide the nation because it's underneath.
Wow.
Whoa.
No, if you look at any flagpole in America, like the American flag goes on top and then Clemson comes underneath it.
Oh, every flagpole in America?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, there was a lot of Clemson flags that popped up in 2016 in Lake Park where I was living. Didn't see them before that.
Bandwagons.
Didn't see them before that. I'd get home from the walking Spike, RIP, best dog ever. And I'd just laugh. Brooks was like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, there's more Clemson flags popping up.
That's right.
We've been walking this neighborhood for 2 years. I haven't seen any of them. But J.Y., go next.
My hang the banner goes out to Alex Ovechkin. Not only is he going after Wayne Gretzky's record and close. He's 12 or 13 goals back. He's also dropping awesome mic'd ups of him singing 2 Chainz.
Ovechkin's he's an animal, dude. All the way around.
He played soccer. He played professional soccer during the
Did he?
offseason. Yeah. He's out there
He
bullying guys off the ball. Professional soccer guys.
He plays some video game. I saw this report of somebody who played Call of Duty with him, and they were like, he is just an absolute freakazoid. He's a lunatic.
His mom still lives with him.
He's something, man.
He has a wife, and his mom still lives with him.
He's probably doesn't take any trash from anybody, dude. When the girl married him, he's probably like, my mom's lived with us. She was probably like, okay.
Didn't he marry that famous tennis player?
I have no idea.
I'm sure he's got a house where like she's got her own wing at a house. So,
I'm sure.
I don't know, dude. I don't think so. I think she cooks. I think she makes all of his meals for him.
I like that hang the banner. My hang the banner, I have 2. But we also have an honorable mention because we have to mention this. My hang the banner goes to App State.
Yeah.
For once again, just being on top of the content and relevancy world. They released their schedule this week. And in doing so, they sent the football team into local elementary school. There's a video of it that went viral of where they went in and asked kids, I guess that's what these things look so interesting for, that the kids drew the opponents and then they put them on the schedule what the kids drew.
Nice.
So that's why all these look so interesting. And it trips me out they have 2 buys. So that was awesome. So they got the Charlotte 49ers, Southern Miss, Oregon State. Like they got all these little like kid-drawn cartoon characters on here for each school. It's awesome.
Oregon State at home. Wow.
Yes, dude.
Boise State away.
We're going to be Pac-12 champs. So, but anyways, I just hang the banner to them. Like somebody's drawing.
I love Georgia Southern.
Dude, yeah. I like Arkansas State, dude.
I'm glad that we don't have a Tuesday game this year.
Yeah. Still trips me out. There's buys. 2 buys. My second hang the banner is that was Charlotte did a cool one too. They did their schedule on bricks. It's like brick by brick. I forgot to put that in there. Second hang the banner goes out to a McDonald's in Edmonton being renamed to McDavid's.
Hey, good for them.
Shout out that. That's pretty funny. And then we have to hang the banner for Army and Navy, their baseball teams. One, because Army's traveling to, I don't even know what aircraft is that. Edge.
C5.
They show up in their baseball game in this absolute unit. Shout out to Army baseball.
Hey, go ahead and get used to it, big dog. You got a long career ahead of you where you're going to get some seat time on that.
Oh God.
Would you rather fly one of those or a regular plane?
One of those, 100%.
Is there a bathroom on that?
Yeah, they got a bathroom up there. Where the American flag is, the pilots are sitting up there on top like it's a 2-decker, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the bathroom's right underneath it, that little blue thing.
Where's the Clemson flag?
I know, dude.
It's underneath the American flag. You just can't see it.
Dude, that's I'm telling you, man, there's no better way to fly. Like, I never flew where there's, the side seats like that. We always had gear and everything else. And I'll see if I can find a picture of I've had a hammock just swinging in the back of it. Gets cold though. Not a fan of that. They got heat, but they don't like to share it. So if you're back there in the back, you're gonna get a little frostbite.
There's no airplane service on there.
No.
Can't get my
no flight attendants. Yeah.
Get my double Woodford before the flight takes off.
Dude, it was just cool. They're like, hey, Army's going to their baseball game, and it's like they're getting in the back of this gigantic aircraft.
It's hilarious.
Sick. And then you sent me this. These are the Navy baseball uniforms. These are absolute filth. The Jolly Rogers uniforms. Fear the Bones. Love that.
There you go, Kasuf. That's how I traveled across the ocean right there.
See this. Let me see this.
Can you pull it up on your thing?
I probably can, yeah. Is that you in a hammock?
Yeah, dude.
That's what he said, dude. Hammock.
Do you want me to try to pull it up?
Yeah, put it up there.
All right, hold on.
Was this when Edge had hair?
Easy, dude. Jeez. Golly.
About to be the Emmitt Smith haircut.
No.
Let me try to pull this. Hold on. I got to try to pull it up now. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Testing my skills here on the fly. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, yeah, I can. There it is.
Rivals Brock versus Triple H.
Oh, that was a good one. There you go. That's it right there. There's
Nice.
Edge. Hammock. See it?
Yep.
See?
Yep.
Do not wake that man up.
No, don't.
Good
Crazy,
test.
dude. I don't know what you were listening to there.
Nothing.
You know?
Just quietness.
Do you have any quiet now?
Sound machine.
Sound machine. Holy smokes. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. There we go. So those were the Hang the Banners. And shout out to Army and Navy for providing even more. I love it. It's freaking spectacular. All right, let's go to. We've got a few things of other relevant sports news. NHL, you already mentioned Ovechkin. He's right there. They had an outdoor game this weekend, which I thought was freaking hilarious because the game was played at Ohio State, and it was the second largest crowd in outdoor game history.
Well, that's not really fair.
And guess who the second? And I kept seeing it. Everybody was like, "It's the second largest game," and I'm like, "Somebody please tell me that the first largest was at Michigan, in Ann Arbor," and it was.
That's
the largest. Yeah, 2014, January 1st, Maple Leafs versus Red Wings. People were all over it. They're like, "It sure was," and I'm like, "That's why football is the best." Even though it's a hockey game, Ohio State still getting dunked on by Michigan. And Michigan fans were mad because I said this is the first time that a team from Ohio has beaten a team from Michigan in that football stadium in years. And people were going, "No, we beat Western Michigan last year." I'm like, "You idiot. Come on. Western Michigan?"
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Shout out Coach Lance.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said the fighting Lance. Oh, that's exactly what I said. So, and that's what I needed to pull up. Steven Stamkos scored an own goal on himself. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up here. He scored an own goal. This was freaking wild, dude. Like, look at this. He goes to clear it. Watch. He goes to clear it. Back rebounds there. Goes to send it back to the point man at the blue line. It gets by him, and it goes all the way back into their own goal.
Jeez.
Oh, that was incredible.
Has he fallen off the map?
Who, Stamkos?
I can't believe he's not playing for the Lightning anymore.
Playing for the who is it? The
Predators.
The Preds, yeah. So that's all the hockey news, I think. The only other thing was that the Whalers, Carolina Hurricanes, had their Whaler jerseys on this week.
I know they played the Sabres, which made me think. I'm starting to feel a type of way. I don't think you should be able to wear the jerseys of a place that you moved the team from.
Oh.
Like that should be a slap in the face from everybody from Hartford. You moved the team from Hartford. So now you're going to wear a jersey from when you used to play there? It's kind of a slap in the face, right?
Mm-hmm. It'd be like saying, "Hey, I'm going to you know what, today I'm going to wear the this necklace that my ex gave me."
Yeah.
In your new relationship. And they'd be like, "What? No. You shouldn't do that." That's a good take. I like that. And then the very last thing we have, 3 minutes of NBA. Everybody ready? LeBron James. Quote, why do you want to be the face of a league when all the people that cover our game SHIT on everybody? And this was in reference to Anthony Edwards on if he wants to be the face of the league. Okay, let me stop you right there, LeBron. The reason, 3 days later, the reason that everybody's S-ing on your league is because you guys are openly talking about who's the face of the league.
They don't even know who the face of the league is.
You're all debating on who the face of the league is. Not people outside the league, in the league.
In the league.
Like,
who takes ownership of the league now? Is it Luka? LeBron's not even the face of his own team anymore.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
We don't deal with this with football very much because just about everybody that plays is American. Is it a problem for an American sport to have a foreigner as the face of the league?
Would it be a problem for hockey to have a foreigner as the face of the league? Has an American ever been the face of the league in hockey?
Is that American sport though?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Ask a Canadian.
I mean, it's a North American sport.
Yeah, they don't like that though. People, that's a hot topic. This is hilarious.
How would people in Europe feel if an American was the face of their soccer team?
They would not like that.
Well, there you go.
They wouldn't like that. Huh. Who is the face? I don't care who the face of the league is. I just think it's funny. They're like, oh, everybody's pooping on us. It's like, y'all don't play. You don't show up for the games.
It's very hard to bet NBA. Like, just about every parlay you hit or parlay you put in, half of it's voided because somebody's sitting out.
Yeah. Like it's a game where you want all the attention and everybody wants to be on the internet. They all have their own podcasts. They all have their own shows. They get up there, say whatever they want, and then nobody can criticize them. Like, that's not pooping on you. Like, it's because you're getting out here and doing all this other extra stuff that's not basketball, and you're not even playing basketball. You don't even play the games. So, of course, people are going to poop all over you. So, Edge, thoughts? LeBron James, state of the NBA coverage.
I don't care about basketball.
Me either.
Perfect, and that wraps up our 3 minutes.
That's it. 3 minutes. You know what? You're exactly right. Way to end it on there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been our show. This has been episode 214. So, new episodes twice a week, sometimes more than that. Looking to do a bracketology episode soon. Go follow us on all of our social medias where we put out other nonsensical nonsense. And the Dad Kings Jamboree contest results. Dylon's still in fourth with his Nerf wins. I have 2 now. I think J.U.Y. has 2. Tex has 1. Butch P has 1. So if you made it this far, if you're just now tuning in, I know we're the number 1 show on Rumble right now. You can go back and watch the show. And, hey, let's play some music. Let's get out of here. Anything else, boys? Go follow us on all the socials.
Go Tigers.
Go Niners.